I taught physical education and coached basketball, not gymnastics. I'm 6'2", for 9 years and spoke on the weekends and all. What happened is when I was a rising junior at Auburn University, I went back to North Carolina one weekend and entered my first and only beauty pageant. And I won, and then that summer became Miss North Carolina and went to the Miss America. We call it the Miss America pageant. That's the way we say it. Y'all do too. And that year, out of school for a year, I made more than 500 speeches. And I found out within about a week that I could say things that were funny and people would laugh, and I just loved it. And so when the year was over, I had established a reputation in the state as I could come and cut the ribbon, but I'd really like to do 30 or 40 minutes if you had the time. And I just developed stories, didn't tell jokes, but developed stories and watched people and just never looked back. I crowned the next Miss North Carolina on a Saturday night. The following week I spoke at 4 conventions, and I did go back to school and finished and coached and taught, but the speaking was taking every sick day that I had and every day in the summer and the weekends, and finally after a while I decided I'd do this full time. And then, now I'm 71 years old. You're supposed to say, oh, you just couldn't be. You got to help me here, you know. I know, I'm 71. So my grandma gone viral. And last 3 or 4 years ago, I put a clip up on YouTube. And before we knew it, it had gone viral. It was going all over the country, called Don't Send a Man to the Grocery Store. And right now it has on its own more than 7 million hits, and we don't buy views or hits, we just leave it. And I put up other ones, and I have about 25 million hits now, 24.8 to be exact. And so after all of these years of being a professional speaker, and very active in the National Speakers Association and past president of the National Speakers Association, I was very happy being a professional speaker, but because of technology and my willingness to embrace it a little bit later in life, people started coming to me and saying, we think you can sell tickets, we think your name recognition. And as a professional speaker, you didn't need name recognition. The meeting planner would bring you into the convention or to the banquet. But here they said, we think you can do this. So we said, well, let's give it a try. We picked 2 places, Dallas and Durham, and and we sold out both shows immediately. So we said, okay, YouTube is stronger than we thought. And Sirius XM satellite radio at the time had started playing me daily on the family comedy channels. And so now I do about 50% speeches, and I do about 50% shows in theaters. I do a lot of groups that are fundraising, and that's why I'm here, and I'm having a ball. Came in yesterday, ate in a local restaurant, it was great. Met some people around the hotel and so forth, and now I've just toured this wonderful building. I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah, good. What was your reaction to all of
Oh my word, I didn't expect this at all. As a professional speaker, I've toured a lot of places, and I enjoy this, but this blew me away today. I've even toured St. Jude's, which is great, but this is amazing that this facility is here, and the fact that they count on contributions from people to keep it going and don't take, did somebody say they didn't take money from the government? You're the only people that I know who don't take money from the government. So, no, I'm kidding. The fact that this community and the people that it has helped have evidently found what they needed here. And look at these boards. These are people, these are the brands of the people who've given, and behind you are people who have passed away, but their legacies are what they've given to this building. Y'all have got to be very proud around here.
We are. We definitely
It's just wonderful, from little babies all the way up to people my age and older. I was hoping I could get my knee fixed by tomorrow, but I've got to go on. So we have a show tonight, and I believe it's sold out. And your theater is being remodeled, and that is being held, so the show is being held in a church. Which church is that?
Southland Baptist Church.
Southland Baptist Church, but we've sold all the tickets, I think.
Yes, ma'am.
I could stay and do another night. No, I'm kidding. No, I know. No. But this is wonderful, and again, it's a sign for the people to come tonight. I live in North Carolina, way away from here. But for the people to come tonight is further support of a very good cause. I have a pageant smile, don't I?
That's beautiful.
Thank you. You toured it. Did you enjoy it too?
Oh yeah.
It's
I love
wonderful.
coming here.
Oh, this is
I
just
think I see
great.
something new every time I come.
That's
Well,
probably right.
and look at what's written behind you on the board. It says legacy of love. I think that's what this is all about, from your community and probably this whole area.
Wonderful.
Anything else you want to add or mention? Or
I had a pizza last night. It's the best I've ever had in my life. And we just walked around from the hotel. I said, I want the thinnest crust you can give me, but I want everything on it. And it was so good. I ate the whole thing by myself. People at the next table were looking my way, and I said, I'm eating it.
where'd you go? Where was that?
Johnny
Was it Johnny? Oh,
Johnny
Johnny
Carino's.
Yes, right next to the hotel.
Yeah.
Carino's.
Carino's.
Carino's. No ad, no unbiased endorsement. And I'm sure there are many places here who have good pizzas.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
That's
Yes,
it.
ma'am. And
I was Miss Congeniality in the Miss America pageant. I know how to play all the ends. So the people who are coming tonight, I don't tell jokes. I tell true stories, slightly embellished. And you can bring your mama, you can bring your teenagers, all the way down to junior high. And there's nothing in there that'll bother anybody, but we will laugh and have a good time.
It's all about. Awesome.
Thanks for touring with me.
Thank you.